Now we have more breaking news from the nation's capital. House Republicans have passed the president's so-called Big Beautiful Bill. GOP lawmakers stayed up all night to pass the multi-trillion-dollar tax break package. The massive bill passed by a single vote in the House, ending days of around-the-clock private negotiations and public committee hearings. And now that bill will head to the Senate. I want to bring in ABC's Jay O'Brien, who's on Capitol Hill. He's been tracking all of this for us. And Jay, you're not getting a lot of sleep down there. But listen, Republicans say that this big, beautiful bill is what voters sent them to Congress to accomplish. But it has changed a lot as it faces hurdles amongst House Republicans. So what survived and what got cut throughout this process?
Yeah, there were negotiations up until late into yesterday, Alex, because Speaker Johnson had a number of holdouts in his party that he needed to flip. There were holdouts from states like New York and LA who wanted a higher cap on the state and local tax deduction. They ended up getting that. So Johnson puts those holdouts to bed, puts them in the yes column. But the bigger problem was GOP hardliners who wanted steeper cuts to things like Medicaid because they were concerned that this legislation increases the federal deficit, largely because it extends Trump's 2017 era tax cuts that were a sizable tax cut and were set to expire. So what Johnson does in order to get them over to his side is he moves up the start date of work requirements for Medicaid, which we're going to start in 2029, now start in 2026. He also moves up the date of some of those cuts to green energy initiatives that were in the Inflation Reduction Act that were a signature piece of legislation during President Biden's term. But largely, there weren't that many sizable changes to this legislation to flip those GOP hardliners. And even GOP hardliners I talked to this morning say that they acknowledge they didn't really get much after holding out for days, having two high-stakes meetings, one-on-one just yesterday with President Trump in the White House. One of them, Ralph Norman, who was a key holdout during the course of this entire process, said, quote, "We live to fight another day." Alex.
Oh, that's interesting, Jay. Well, okay, so now the bill is headed to the Senate. What's the count looking like there right now? Is it going to face any challenges?
It's almost certain to get changed in the Senate. Senate Republicans have made that point clear to Speaker Mike Johnson, we're told, in person. Some changes could include an abridge to these Medicaid work requirements. Again, they're for able-bodied Medicaid beneficiaries who don't have dependents from ages 19 to 64. Now they're going to kick in 2026. But with the legislation as written, even some Republicans like Josh Hawley say they don't like the direction this takes Medicaid and they believe it cuts it too much. So we expect to see changes to this legislation in the Senate, and that could kick off even more drama again in the House because the Senate is going to rewrite this. They're going to send it back to Speaker Johnson in the House, and it's going to reignite all of these tensions again as Johnson tries to wrangle his razor-thin House majority to get behind this. So we are nowhere near the goal line, Alex.